heard something. This horse must have cost a pretty groschen. Hmm? I must be mad. This... What's that? Ha! Oh. Stop feeding him!
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ow! Don't you see me walking here?
Christ
We're up to our knees in a river of shit. That's good. You know what?
God! Oh, whoa! I'm here, Master Executioner, and I brought something for you.
Is that the sword? And did you use the bezoar, the horseshoe, all of it?
Exactly as you wanted. Things were a bit different with the horseshoe, but that's a long story. So, what do you think? Do you like the sword?
It's gorgeous. Even better than I imagined it would be. I can feel bad luck leaving me just looking at it. Now all that's left to do is to cut you with it.
What? Look, if you don't have the coin to pay, we can arrange something else.
No, you fool. Executioners' swords have a strange power. They thirst for blood. It's in their nature, but they only ever taste each man's blood once. So if you cut yourself with the sword, and it tastes even a single drop of your blood, it will stop thirsting for it forever, and you'll never be executed with the same sword.
Do you really believe that?
You don't have to believe it. All that matters is whether you want to risk it.
I think I'll give it a pass. I'll just take the coin.
As you wish, then. Here's the money, but don't say I didn't warn you. I don't want to hear you sobbing on my chopping block.
See you later, my friend.
Stop fooling around with those stones! I must be mad. I heard... I'll go and have a... My respects.
I'm here.
Is that...
Exactly. So,
It's Arkin. Now...
what?
No, it's in... So if it will...
Do you really...
You don't...
Fine.
Better than...
So now...
Well, I...
Great.
But I'm...
You know...
Stop fooling around with those stones. I heard some... My humble respects.
I'm...
Is...
Exactly. So,
It's Arkin. Now...
what?
No, it's in... So if it will...
Do you really...
You don't...
Fine.
Better than...
So now...
Well, I...
Great.
But I'm...
You
Stop fooling around with those stones. What? I must be mad.
That's enough. I'm going for the guard.
Shove steel up your ass!
My humble respects.
I'm here.
Is that...
Exactly. So,
It's Arkin. Now...
what?
No, it's in... So if it will...
Do you really...
You don't...
Fine.
Better than...
So now...
Well, I...
Great.
But I'm...
You know...
Are you kidding? Stop that! I heard something. I must be mad.
You're always welcome here, sir.
I'm here.
Is that
Exact. So,
it's good? Now.
what?
No, it's in. So if it will,
Do you really?
you know,
Fine.
better than.
So now,
Well,
great.
but I'm.
You know.
I heard something. Stop fooling around with those stones. My, what a beauty. I must be...
I'm going for the guard.
Come here.
You want to try me?
You know, have you got some? Nah.
Now hold on.
That's.
My humble respects.
I'm here.
Is that
Exact. So,
it's arcing now?
what?
No, it's in. So if it will,
Do you really?
you don't.
Fine.
Better than.
So now,
Well, I.
great.
But I'm.
You know.
Are you kidding? Stop that. Stop fooling around with those stones.
I must be.
God.
Heaven.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa. Whoa. How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Whoa! I'm here to...
Well, it's about time. Put it somewhere inside.
There must be some mistake. I'm not delivering anything.
What do you want, then?
The innkeeper sent me. He said you're looking to hire someone.
He's not wrong. I was afraid nobody would turn up. Who might you be?
Henry of Scalitz.
I'm Betty. I run the place.
What exactly is this place?
Can't you tell? Once I've got the place in good nick and up and running, it'll be the best establishment in the city. I need you to bring some things from Grund. And while you're there, find my wagoner Matzek and bring him back as well. He went there before you and he hasn't come back yet.
What do you want me to bring back?
You know, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You're not telling me much.
Curiosity killed the cat.
And what if I told you to forget it?
You wanted a job, didn't you? I promise you won't regret it and you'll enjoy the journey.
All right then. It'll be a surprise. Who's Matzek?
The wagoner I hired for the job before you. He still hasn't come back. I reckon he's gone to ground and groom, so to speak.
Why do you think he's gone to ground?
Matzik's a bit odd, superstitious. He once didn't set foot outdoors for 2 days because there was a black cat outside on the porch. When you meet him, you can ask him about it yourself.
Are you sure he'll be in Grund?
He's bound to be sitting in a tavern, boozing and keeping his head down. He used to steal for a living. So now he sees a catchpole round every corner, and he's afraid of his own shadow.
What's in it for me?
A decent bit of coin.
It's a deal. I'll go to Grund for the wagon and its driver.
In the meantime, I'll try and get this place cleaned up a bit.
What is this place?
A bathhouse.
Looks more like a half-built goat shed.
Watch your mouth, lad. It might not smell as sweet as other places, but we've got all the services you could wish for. Baths, laundry, and nice girls for company. What more could you want from a bathhouse?
Well, not to catch lice on the way to the bath, maybe?
Do you often visit bathhouses?
Yeah. I go to bathe and get my dirty clothes washed.
And you pay no heed to the girls. Ha! That's what they all say.
What is this place?
A bathhouse.
Looks more like a...
Watch your back. What more? Well,
How did you come to have a bathhouse? It can't be that easy.
I inherited it from Marish, the previous owner. I was his head wench for 7 years. I've lived in this house since I was little, in fact.
You grew up here?
Marish took me in when I was a little orphan of around 10. I washed laundry, carried water, ran errands. It wasn't a bad life at all. Marish was like a father to me.
What does the head wench do?
Just about everything. Takes care of the business, pays the girls, arranges food, anything that needs doing, basically.
And he left it to you? Just like that?
Aye. Marish didn't have a proper family, and I'd been here since I was a nipper and knew the ropes. I'm the only one who stayed with him. Even when the money ran out and the bathhouse fell into disrepair. So of course he left it to me. He was a good man. God rest his soul.
What do you plan to do with the bathhouse now?
I'll do the place up and reopen it.
That won't be easy, I reckon. The first part, especially.
I've coped with worse things in life.
How come it's so run down?
It wasn't always like this. Old Marish used to say, Betty, this place has to shine, and everyone must find what he's looking for here, see? Except he wasn't good with money. So he ended up broke, and then everything went downhill. We couldn't even afford herbs for the baths. People stopped coming. The girls left, and the old man fell ill. For a while it was just the two of us, and then he died. So it's up to me to get this place back on its feet.
Are there any other bathhouses in the city?
Aye, there's one, but I wouldn't set foot in it.
How come?
Because it belongs to Adam, the bathkeeper, who always used to treat us like dirt. Just because his bathhouse is in the center, he thinks he's God's gift. And what's more, it was him who badmouthed us. So people stopped coming.
He was just getting rid of the competition, eh?
Yeah, but I'll show him what a proper bathhouse looks like. There then.
Whoa!
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Weather it ra- The market. Come and take a look. The weather. Praise. Oh, don't mind the rain. Come and take your pick. You where?
It's just you.
Will bring a smile to your face.
Come and take the gas. Be careful. It's around here.
Pissing down.
My respects. Take a look around.
Close to the other.
Come and take a look.
Excuse me?
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
I was wondering if you fancied some shooting. How about a little contest?
Very well. Why not? I would be glad to pit my skills against you.
Great. Glad to hear it.
All right. Let's go to Hopring for Popinjay shooting with Master Holtz. And what about a crossbow, then? How do you feel about that?
Unfortunately, I don't have a crossbow on me.
I understand. Just let me know.
Is that all?
Of course.
No worries. I have a crossbow ready. Shall we shoot?
we can. But how about a little wager? Might make things a bit more exciting.
Of course. I'll be happy to bet.
Agreed. Let's get to shooting.
Archers, get set! And we're off!
Oh shit. I hope it didn't hit anybody. Still no luck. Still no luck. Are you even trying?
Well, now that's sweet. No matter how I count it, I've come out ahead. And on top of that, I'm taking our wager.
All right, fair enough. Here you go. I hope we get to do this again soon. I need to even the score.
I'm sure this won't be the last time we meet.
Bis bald, mein Freund. Gott segne dich.
Nice and slow. Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
What? I heard something. Did I imagine it? Never mind. Strange.
Quick!
My God.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Here you are, you thief. Surrender, now!
Easy now! I surrender!
You're wanting You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. Don't think you've been accused. You'll pay a fine.
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Greetings.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who should I thank for these gifts?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful! May God bless our King Wenceslas. Joe.
Lord be with you.
Is it normal for a skeleton to sit at the table in this tavern?
Of course! When he orders a beer, he gets a rag to go with it. It's a long story. You better ask the innkeeper.
Tell me more about yourself.
What can I tell you? I was born on a dunghill and I'll die on a dunghill. With the guild, even the likes of me have a chance to sleep in a normal bed sometimes and have some decent food.
Don't you have any dreams or purpose?
Listen, pal, you can't eat dreams for breakfast. And my only purpose is to live to see another day. Believe me, I'll do anything for that.
What can you tell me about the guild?
I'm not going to lie to your face like the others. Let me spare you the bullshit. We're just a bunch of really desperate people who have no choice but to steal. We're scrambling as hard as we can, and all this talk about fighting Sigismund is just a fairy tale for the dim-witted.
So why does the guild really do what it does?
To survive! I bet. When Sigismund finally fucks off one beautiful day, the guild will keep on doing what we've always done, only with a different enemy.
So you're not in it for the noble cause, I gather?
That's right. At least I'm willing to admit it. But the others seem to really believe the stories about society where all folk are equal.
So I stole the wine from Sigismund's storehouse, as you asked.
Splendid. And what are you going to do with it?
Here you go. And I want the half you promised me.
Don't worry. I've got the groschen saved for you. Here they are.
Thank you.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you. Sir?
I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus, I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So much food. Who do I thank for this feast?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas. Farewell.
the poor cripple.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Look what I have for you. Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Good day to you. What would you like?
I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus, I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So much food. Who do I thank for this feast?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas. Be with you, sir.
Greetings to you as well.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm bringing you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll finally fill my belly and still have some left over. Who sent us such a cornucopia?
The Kuttenberg Guild sends it, in the name of King Wenceslas.
Long live our good King Wenceslas.
God will
I
repay you
apologize.
100 times over.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who should I thank for these gifts?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful! May God bless our King Wenceslas. Well, sir.
Good day, sir.
I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus, I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So much food. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who do I thank for this feast?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas. Farewell.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
My younger brother was seriously, but I'm not giving them a single thing.
God bless.
Greetings. Greetings. What do you want?
I'm bringing you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbours. Who sent us such a cornucopia?
Thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Long live our good King Wenceslas.
Good day to you.
I'm bringing you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll finally fill my belly and still have some left over. Who sent us such a cornucopia?
The Kuttenberg Guild sends it, in the name of King Wenceslas.
Long live our good King Wenceslas. With you, sir.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I brought you some food.
Jesus, I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So much food. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbors. Who do I thank for this feast?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas.
God bless you, sir.
Help out a wretch. Give the suffering woman a few points.
Greetings to you.
I'm bringing you some food.
Dear God. I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbors. Who sent us such a cornucopia?
The Kuttenberg Guild sends it, in the name of King Wenceslas.
Long live our good King Wenceslas. God be with you, sir.
Look what I have for you. You silly mutt.
God be with you, my friend.
People, good people, help out a suffering wretch. Spare a few coins.
Easy, good horse.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
Have they not been repaired? People are stealing the stones. Suddenly everyone...
I can't say no to that. And you just have to taste my sausage. It's ready.
You're liking, sir?
Parting up half the city.
I heard Sigismund himself making any repairs to the
Work.
Easy. If the city decides again, we wouldn't be able to defend them.
Working their asses off.
Silk thread.
Well, I'll be going now. Farewell.
A fine day for some fine wares. Best wares on the market. Come and take a look.
Whoa.
Oh, people.
Aye, make me hungry, why don't you?
Since I started coming to you for meat, I had to have my dress loosened twice and sew the buttons back onto my old man's vest.
I'd like to just... You'll... You see? I've helped you, good sir.
Christ, what a day.
Greetings.
I brought you...
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So I'll fill my belly and even... Who should I...
Forever.
Is this how the guild take... May God... Well...
Don't be
I apologize.
Greetings. Take...
Nothing to your liking.
Be careful. God is punishing us. Have a bowl as well. Sound as a bell. Quality goods.
Muslin, budget, the strongest budget from Kashov.
Tarry a while, young man, and answer me one question. Are you truly happy in your life?
Aye, I'm pretty happy.
Huh. And you're clearly also bursting with blissful ignorance. How delightful. Know that the immortal soul inherently makes no distinction between happiness and unhappiness, only between salvation and damnation. Happiness and unhappiness are nothing but inner feelings, delusions that pale in comparison to eternity. Tell me, what path have you chosen in life?
I seek to find peaceful solutions, so that as many people as possible can benefit from them. But mostly me, of course.
A master of words, versed in the intricacies of politics, scheming under the cloak of darkness.
Something like that.
The echoes of all beautiful words will one day be silenced. What if I told you only one path leads to eternal salvation? A path destined for those who see the light, who understand the path of true faith, divine love, and unending humility. And that is a path you too, my young friend, can follow.
What should I do?
Renounce your life of sin and accept Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, according to his teachings, unreservedly and unconditionally. Christ must enter your soul, fill it to the brim. Hell is approaching, and time is running out. Repent and pray, young man. Step forth onto the path towards salvation.
All right. I'll pray and repent, and trust in the salvation of my immortal soul. I hope it works.
A wise decision, young man. You'll look back on this day as a new beginning. I must be off now, young man. May God be with you, and the best of luck on your path, whatever it may be.
God be with you too.
See you soon, my friend.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Fine wares here. Quality merchandise.
Whoa!
Hold up.
Whoa! Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Good day.
I brought you some...
Dear God! I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who should I thank for these gifts?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas. Be with you, good sir.
Hey, you! Is there a coin?
My.
Good soul, help out.
And
I'll
what
have
can I
some
get for
wine.
you? Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Tell me about yourself. Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
I'm doing what I've always done. I'm stealing. But now, I'm doing it for a higher purpose. Because I only steal from the enemies of the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings? Thanks, friend. I think I'll stick with stealing.
What do you think of the guild?
If you want to talk, go to Chenyek. He's the chatty one. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, even thievery makes more sense. Suddenly, I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
Show me your wares.
I apologize.
Good afternoon. You, sir.
What are you here for, stranger?
I'll have a look.
Visible or something.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
What will it be?
Where did the skeleton come from?
Ah, another newcomer who hasn't heard of Hugo. I'm happy to tell you because it's a hilarious tale. Have you got the time?
I sure do. Tell me.
Well, then listen carefully. 10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners used to gather here and play dice for money. Miners are not very rich and they often lost what little they had to live on. But their wives were understandably pissed off, so they came up with a plan. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their dice, thinking they would take it as a sign from God. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and saw the skeleton, they were amused. They sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton's turn.
The wives' plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. I'm telling you, he'll be still sitting here long after our bones are in the ground. Good story, right?
Great. I'd have a drink with Hugo in a heartbeat. What's new in the city?
Nothing much.
Can I get some?
But of course, and
I need.
Of.
Agreed. Here's the money.
Agreed then. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
Work.
The guest room.
Hi. What can you do?
I'm sorry. May the best player win.
A beer and a rag, please.
It's a good thing Mutt isn't here. One last beer, he says. Is that today's special, or is it part of the decor? I reckon he's been sitting here a while. A regular for life, and beyond. The service might be a bit slow here. I reckon he's been sitting here a while. A regular for life, and beyond. A beer and a rag,
Place to be.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful thing.
God bless.
Tell me about yourself. Where are you from, and what brought you here?
Don't you have anything better to do than listen to that kind of rubbish? All right. I'm from Kuttenberg, son of a tailor. I studied at the university in Prague. I met a lot of interesting people there. And let me tell you this. The wisest people in this kingdom know a big change is coming.
You mean that reformation you like to talk about?
A great wind will come and sweep away that which has no firm roots. Then the rain comes and moistens the soil so that new grain can grow on it.
Could you stop with the metaphors?
You're not stupid. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. There's not much more I could tell you about myself. Except maybe when this is all over and we've established this brave new world, I will return to my studies.
I'm interested in the guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The guild.
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in general? Generally speaking, we are just ordinary peasants. Paupers, beggars, common rabble. At least that's what they like to call us. The lowest of the townsfolk. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our bare arses high and have a passion for a good cause in our hearts.
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
I robbed the chest and left the cabbage in it.
Ha ha! Great work! He's in for a big surprise, the red-headed fucker. Good work! What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide.
You said you have some more work for me. What is it?
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
Of course I have.
I figured someone like you would notice them right away. But I'm sure you don't know why they're there, eh?
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them, on account of how cunning they was.
And they used these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
Where can I find this Hinek Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the Czech Quarter, near the gate.
I don't have any...
All right.
Hey,
Chenyek wants me to do something.
What does he want this time? That idiot would be better off finding himself a woman instead of thinking up damn fool shit. Let me guess. It's something real important that'll help us in our noble cause.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old thieves' symbols around Kuttenberg.
And what do you think about it? Are you going to help him?
I think so. It could help in our fight against Sigismund.
I guarantee you Sigismund don't give a fuck about no scribbles on houses. This is just a missed opportunity for us to line our purses.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols and tell me, and I mean only me, I promise you, we'll make a fortune out of it. They ain't just any old symbols. They're thieves' symbols, see? Help me out, and you won't regret it.
I'll have to think about it.
Don't wear your brain out. There ain't nothing to think over. When you find out more about them symbols, you know where to find me. Care.
I talked to Knuckles about the symbols.
Let me guess. He wants to use them to get rich.
Well, yes, actually.
That's Knuckles for you. But I think he'll eventually understand it's better to think of the bigger picture than just himself. Nevertheless, until you find something out about the symbols, come and see me directly.
Innkeeper, a beer!
But you were the only one. The only one who drinks it.
Tell me, how did you end up here? And what do you do here?
Chenyek pulled me out of the ditch and offered me a new life. Literally. I've been helping him with his the thing he's doing.
You say that like it doesn't matter to you one bit.
Chenyek matters to me. He's a great friend, and I owe him a lot. I believe what he's doing is right.
So you just do what he tells you?
Pretty much. And since I've been doing it, my life has been so much better.
Don't you have some plans and aims of your own?
When Chenyek gets what he wants, I'll open my own tavern. Until then, I'll be at his beck and call.
You don't seem to have many opinions of your own, do you?
What good would they do me? Everything Chenyek says makes sense to me. At least the parts I understand. So why come up with something on my own?
Tell me more about the guild.
Look, I'm not much of a talker. You should ask Chen. All I can tell you is that we're a good bunch of nice people. Poor, but kind.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
Show me a wrestling trick.
All right, I'll show you something. But you need time for...
I'm thinking of buying a robot, or maybe a pump.
It happens!
Chenyek said you might have some work on the side for me.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just... not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian whoreson son Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
How do I get to the underground ossuary?
That's the hard part. But maybe one of the monks that take care of the ossuary will help you. There's always one nearby. You just have to figure out how to approach him.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Tell me more about these thieves' charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
Do you have one of those thieves' charms for good luck?
Naturally. Tried and true. Yours for a few groschen.
Fine. I'll buy it. Only because it's...
You really won't... By all means. Here it is. May it serve you well.
Show me your wares.
Good souls.
Eh?
Stop that whistling.
Whoa!
My respects.
You silly doggy.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Cornwell, what are you doing, Moishe?
Futza Capora, piece of junk! Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Du wirst sterben!
Hey, get him! Come on, then!
Wait! Don't kill him! You're gonna beg for mercy? After this?
We can make a deal. We have some of your people, we can exchange them.
Our people? What the hell are you talking about?
We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you.
No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. I'm not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now.
I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my 2 best men. I'm not a fool.
Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you.
I'll trust you. But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going.
All right. But no tricks.
Those are the rules.
Wait, who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbour's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure. But he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort. And bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. Oh. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Well, I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat, and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berghoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God! I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman? On the gallows for poaching?
Well, he looked more like a tramp than a nobleman at the time. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious! But tell me, who ambushed you?
Oh, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
What happened next?
Von Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fellow who fucked us right up, and von Berghoff's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
There was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
Aye. He's called Jan Zizka. Of Trotsnov.
Well, blow me down. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side. And Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage. Because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
You can say that again.
For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Ah, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then?
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malyshoff Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malyshoff? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malyshoff Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malyshoff. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malyshoff belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who'll help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Why would he need convincing? You said he had had a serious quarrel with Sigismund.
Sigismund has made many enemies in Kuttenberg. He kicked off important burghers from the council, confiscated patricians' property, and imposed taxes and duties on them. But he's not stupid. He hasn't completely beggared anyone, so they'd still have a lot to lose if they confronted him directly.
He just made them fear him.
I'd rather call it caution, but you're essentially right.
I know from poor Goatskin that you had the Ruthards spied on.
It's complicated. This isn't chess, and the lords aren't all black or white. Each of them has their own interests. Just because they can't stomach Sigismund doesn't mean they'll side with us.
So you're sending me there to find out where he stands?
You could say that. I suspect he might be inclined to ally with us, but as I said, nothing is certain. If it works out, it will be a great accomplishment. Kunslin was respected among the former councillors.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. Why are the Jews helping you?
Because I asked them to. Most Christians avoid Jews, and probably wouldn't even think of looking for something or someone here. Besides, the local Jewish community have no love for Sigismund or von Berkhoff, so I don't have to worry about someone ratting me out.
They know von Berkhoff?
Sadly, they do. Von Berkhoff instigated a pogrom in Prague. Not long ago, our new king gave him his blessing. Those who survived fled here or to Kolin.
What are you doing here in Kuttenberg?
That's a good question. Jobst thinks I'm his spy.
You're not.
I gave him some information before I had to go into hiding, but it's complicated. Jobst thinks, quite foolishly I might say, that he'll be able to make a deal with Sigismund.
You don't believe Jobst's plan will work?
Trusting your own plan tends to be a big mistake. It's better to assume something will go wrong. That's why I always have at least 2 plans, and the backup includes all of Sigismund's opponents. The city is full to the brim with them. Nearly every noble house has lost some property to him. They can't do much on their own, but if they join forces, now that could make a difference.
All right. I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
You better watch out for me, got it?
Ah, don't worry. I'm a saint. It looks like someone comes here to pray. It reminds me of the Valdensians.
Then you shall have. But first, let's clear up some rules.
All right.
First of all, fight like a man. I'm not going to chase you around here like a scared nanny goat. You stick your nose outside the cemetery wall, and you're finished. If you've had enough, feel free to give up. I won't hurt you intentionally. I'm not a monster.
Do you expect the same from me?
No. On principle, I fight as long as I can stand on my own 2 feet. And be so kind and try not to stomp around here too much, so those under the ground here have some peace and quiet.
All right.
We'll go over there. There'll be more space. Ready?
For glory!
Useless!
For glory!
Didn't see that one coming, eh?
There. That's that.
That wound. Oh, I haven't got a beating like that since I buried my pa.
Ah, don't be hard on yourself. You're no pushover either.
You better believe it. And my best years are long gone. Well, you beat me fair and square, I admit it. Perhaps God sent you to me as a sign I should take it easy in my old age.
Well, it's true someone sent me here. But it wasn't God.
But with a successor like you, I don't really mind. So you won't think I'm a monster. I'd like to give you something as a reward. I don't have much, but I could teach you something. What do you say to that?
I'd like to learn something new.
I can show you how to deal with small repairs. Or tell you how to sneak up on someone so quietly, they only notice you once you're tickling them with the whip.
What can you teach me?
I don't know how to do all that much, but what I do know, I do it properly and with love.
What sort of skills does a gravedigger need to have?
Here in the graveyard, there's nary a moment when nothing needs fixing. That I can handle. And sometimes grave robbers and such vermin find their way in here. I can sneak up on them so quietly they don't notice me until they get the whip.
Well, both of those sound useful.
But before we get started, this is not going to be for free.
I understand. I'd be happy to pay you.
Great. So what are you interested in?
Will you share some of your wrestling tricks?
You know how it is. The most important thing is to not get knocked off balance. All right then, let me teach you a few things. Let's get started.